is how shriveled up and in pain you are.
Yeah.
And this guy,
So your quality of life is pretty good.
yeah,
But your life.
So he
will,
died. He died in his early 80s, but he was super healthy and fit and running
early
every
80s
morning.
Is still good.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
was like he felt great, but then he just died, and it's
So,
like,
yeah,
that's
the
your
human being
number.
has-
So you don't know what's coming.
Exactly.
The human being has a total hard upper limit of like
Jack LaLanne. There you go.
115,
Jack LaLanne.
right? 115 is the absolute upper cap. And most people don't have that actual upper cap. Most people have 70, 80, 90, whatever.
Like once you get past that, that's gray life.
Yeah, it's gray life.
Exactly.
You can regen your gray or red life
Absolutely.
by tagging out and working out.
You got to tag out for 100%.
But if you stay in,
yeah,
then you're dead and
Absolutely.
you get dunked like Goku.
no, don't let it happen.
And if you have a significant other, I guess sacrifice your partner for more time on the clock.
and the last
to whatever deity you subscribe to.
and the last thing you want to do is tag out and then get knocked back, switched in.
Yeah.
And then all that gray life disappears because you didn't get time to heal it back.
You know, this analogy keeps working because you can use like tag assists like Hinata, and that's your cat or dog.
Sure.
That's just free life. That's just bonus life.
I mean, sure. I'm not really, because you don't get more life. You
guys-
just don't subtract.
Wow.
Like cigarettes subtract.
no,
Booze
cat
subtracts.
or
All
dog
this-
equals like extra years for real.
I think so.
What
Yeah.
are you talking about?
You don't know that? People with dogs and cats, and in some cases like bunny rabbits and shit like that, they live on average like 2 to 3 to 5 years
That's
longer.
why they have those pet programs for old people.
Is
They
that-
bring
okay,
pets around
okay,
because it literally makes them go, there's things worth living for.
Okay, but is that like correlative, or is that just like...
No, that is absolutely like cause effect. It's because of the stress
I've never
reduction.
heard of that.
Never heard of it before.
The day-to-day stress reduction and the endorphin release of having a furry animal that you love and you pet it and you go, ah, yay. Like, just over time decreases your risk of heart disease, decreases your risk of this and cancer and all sorts of
Pets
shit.
are buffs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
because it's like less stress overall.
No kidding.
You know?
Dogs and cats are support classes.
That's crazy.
The only problem with them is that
they...
they are very, very finite.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, you gotta... Unless you're...
You gotta re-up.
Unless you're
Subscription.
Bette Midler, in which case, I don't know if you've seen that headline, but like Bette Midler cloned her dog.
I'm going to assume you mean Barbara Streisand.
Did I?
You said Bette Miller, but I've never heard of this.
Those
either
are the
way.
same person, essentially.
Yeah. In my head, they kind of are. It might be Barbara Streisand.
So she cloned her dog, and then she cloned her dog again.
Yes, exactly. And then so she has 2 clones of her original
The sixth
dog,
day.
and she's definitely got more in the lab.
Friend of mine was talking to his mom about that,
In the
and the mom
labo.
asks, "But did they keep their memories?"
Doesn't work that way.
No.
Doesn't
in
it?
sixth day, you can get your memories back, but they clone animals, but they never mention the memories at all.
Yeah.
Or I'm not sure if they do.
It's a different animal. It's
Because they
just
download your
genetically
brain.
identical.
They download your brain wave.
Yeah,
Honestly,
we're not there yet.
If you want to perform
No, the movie is.
what might be the most unethical experiment conceivable, I know how we can solve a bunch of these problems.
Well, first of all, you're immediate. It's kind of like I can tell where you're going with this because hey,
it's the language kit experiment.
well, you know what like the most valuable thing to science is twins separated at birth.
oh, totally.
And every scientist gets a hard on for that scenario.
Oh, man, totally different. Like,
And it's
identical
fucked.
starting point, wildly varying input.
And I feel sorry for those people with how harassed and hounded they must get. Like Mormons at the door with
man.
dudes in lab coats being
No.
like, we really need, if you just, come on, like, fuck.
I'm very much not allowed to perform the experiment that would end up with you two. So you have it
Yeah.
naturally. Please, no, you clone a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
So
and then
that's
you
like
raise
their,
it.
That's
in
like their pornography.
weird boxes.
It's like it's instead of asking for a copy of Gigantic Asses, you get a copy of like twins separated at birth.
Sure, and they're all in on that. It's a fucking
nature versus nurture.
Oh Jesus!
yeah.
I need to see which build is more viable.
Yeah.
Look, the clone dog thing, like I get it, but it's really fucked in the way that it's like you just money that situation away so you always have the same dog.
Yeah, no, only if you're an idiot. Like, you want, like, I can see you cloning your pet if you're like, the pet that I have that I love, parts of the reasons that I love it is because of its particular temperament, its attitude, these things that are innate. right?
But do you show more love to the one with the recessive genes?
No, but that might be the superior one.
In the end, there was
don't know.
a secret third dog.
Some people don't like getting the same animal afterwards because it reminds them of their old animal.
Yeah,
of
that's
course
sad.
it does.
Because Zach was a rescue cat, and our friend Elizabeth found Zach.
Yeah.
And he looked similar to the cat she did lose.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't want
Too
this
real.
one because
Well,
it's too real.
I would assume, like, the average normal person, like, it's healthy to go through the beginning and then closure of losing that animal and then getting a new one.
Chapter complete.
But
You know?
here's the problem, right? Say like Elmo's,
You don't want to fucking pet cemetery it.
Elmo's
Maybe you do.
Elmo's 10
Sometimes
years
the
old.
ground turns sour. What you put in is not what you get out.
My cat almost 10, right? And he's got 5-10 more years easy, right? Say I want to clone Elmo because I want an Elmo too, right? The problem is that much like Zach, he's a rescue cat. He was found in a slime dumpster and could barely walk, right?
Yeah.
There are, like, if I clone that cat isn't going to be the same personality as the one that came out of the slime dumpster.
Certainly not.
No. Do we replicate that? No, that's probably evil.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
So it's not the same.
And besides, you can do it with nature. It's kind of like how.
That's why you got to download the memories.
Well, let's not forget, like, Billy's brother, Billy 2.
Yes.
Real name 2. It's just like, yeah, okay.
Hey, I have a question for you.
Yeah?
Here's a question. How do you feel about taxidermying your pets?
Why
not
would
great.
you
You
do
keep
that?
them around.
Why would
not-
you do that?
We've discussed it.
It's not great.
Why would you
Like,
do
So
you?
Elmo would be around forever.
There's no version of that is not creepy.
What?
Yeah.
No, that's fine. But, like, I mean, you can pet them.
No, but there's no
it's very
version of it that's
creepy.
not super creepy. And everyone that comes over is going to be like, "Oh, you're one of those people."
How do you feel about turning your pet into a drone?
How about taking
Okay.
a picture of your pet and putting it on the wall?
Like, I was waiting to hear, like, a ring or a plant or something. Like, the most, like, all that weird death stuff is, like, it's fucking just, it's an industry that needs to chill the fuck out. Because, quite frankly, they're going too far with
They
it.
either need to chill out or double down.
Sure.
Don't stay the
The
same.
most I'm willing to accept with that, right? Especially since I was raised in, it's if you're not in a coffin, you're sinning. Right, that was my background. Oh, my keys.
That's
fall
weird.
out.
You said sinning and just shit
And then
flew out
God
of your fucking
almost
pants.
Yeah.
smote you.
And the reasons why, of course, are because when Judgment Day comes and you resurrect, if you don't have your body to resurrect too, what the fuck, right? You're fucking up the process.
Can't you just be like a spirit, like
no?
beyond
You
two
got to
souls?
no. The burial process.
You can't be a Geist.
It's desecrating. It's desecrating the
can't
body.
control dog
There's
food.
there's a designated way to take care of bodies. But anyway, the most I'm willing to
Yeah, you eat them.
the most I'm willing to accept is
with me?
the version of it where it's like, if you want to do that thing where you say you cremate your pet,
Yeah.
and then you use its ashes to, like, plant a tree.
What if you put them in an urn on the mantle?
That's cool. That's
Okay.
fine.
What
Or you do
better.
that, like, again.
What
But,
if it's-
but that like urns, like a mantle urn and coffin are obviously normal. And then when you get into there's the things where you can make a jewel out of it, like a ring,
Yeah,
or
like
a
put his
necklace,
ashes inside a thing.
pendant.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
all
yeah.
getting weird. The thing with, like, a tree, a nature, and whatnot, that's cool. I'll take that. That's
Did you say
fine.
a tree, a nature?
A nature.
tree-
you
a
can,
tree
you
in-
can turn
in-
your
in the
ashes
nature.
into a nature.
Yeah.
That's fine. But, like,
That's nice. I would
extending
like that.
beyond that gets a little bit.
What
like,
if instead of an urn, it was a statue made out of their skin and bones?
That's taxidermy.
Okay, yeah, I was trying to trick them. All right, I'm just saying.
I just
just
don't.
saying, man.
I don't see the appeal.
and that becomes a conversation piece when you're much older, and you have the room,
Like,
the family room, in which all your loved ones are there.
All taxidermy.
Yes, that's correct.
Who walks into that house and doesn't immediately 180?
Cool people.
Oh, I'm in a sequel to Don't Breathe.
Yeah,
Nice.
basically. Right. Also, walking around, stumbling around for a glass of water at night.
Yeah. No, that's why you have them in the room.
Yeah, staring at you at all times.
No.
No.
In their own room.
In an own
Oh,
taxidermy
okay.
room.
So it's you have a normal life, but when you feel like being fucking weird, you could walk in there and just sit.
and be like, I miss you guys.
Yeah,
I
you're
thi-
fucked.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
That's fucked.
I think Homer asked Marge, like, I want you to stuff me and put me on the couch. And
Hey,
she goes,
if I
don't-
fucking die tomorrow, I am totally cool with a stuffed taxidermied version of me just sitting right the fuck here every week for the podcast.
I
am super cool with that.
I forget which country it's in where it's a normal thing to get the body back from the morgue for a day
can do
for
whatever.
a last night of partying, where they dress you up and kind of have you hang out in a seat in the
I've
corner.
never heard
Sure,
of
that's
this.
not just Ireland.
There are photos. I've seen photos of dead bodies of people at a party where they're throwing a farewell hangout, and they're just dressed up and they got like a beer in their hand. And they're just being the trash that they were in
early
life.
19th century, though, there's all those creepy photos where they take photos with their dead body friends.
Sure, there's
families.
that.
That always freaked me out.
Well, here's the thing, because hanging out with dead people used to be very common, because you used to when
It used to even be hilarious in the traditional Bernie style.
That's correct. But way back in the day,
Yeah.
prior to like I want to say the 1920s-ish, you had the parlor, and when Grandpa fucking died,
Sure.
you laid him out in the parlor, and then
Yeah.
people came and hang out with Grandpa for a day or two, and they took their photos with Grandpa,
Yeah.
and then you ship him off. And then I think it was fucking Good Housekeeping or some shit just said, "That's fucked up and weird. We don't like that, and that's bad for your house. So we're gonna call the parlor the living room, where only living people are allowed, and that is why the living room is called that.
Oh, that's cool.
It's straight up get your fucking dead relatives and shit
That's
out of
crazy.
the fucking den, basically.
Wow, how about that?
Get out of there, you fucks.
You know, and we've come a long way. Like the old Weekend at Bernie's like version of like just moving the body around. Like, you can put like little electric shocks to keep people twitching.
Yeah, you can make a sequel to that.
make
Oh,
them
you
dance
can
to-
get somebody's dick hard if you shock him enough.
Yeah, you should make him twitch around and do a whole. Would you be okay with that?
Oh, fuck it.
Yeah, so
I don't give a shit. I'm dead.
Could we twitch your corpse
What?
into movement?
What fucking legacy do I need to leave? If I go, that means everybody in my family's older than me. So if I go, there's probably nobody left except for my nephew, and he's probably cool with it. He'd probably be like, shock him. Shock Uncle Pat. Shock his dick.
On stream.
Yeah.
No rules about that in the Twitch guidelines.
Now here's the fun part. My parents
no
occasionally
one's donating, though.
occasionally watch this stream live. So there's like a 50% chance I'm going to get a fucking weird text message in about 10 minutes.
Yep. Yeah. We'll be sure to have a nice thumbnail that week of us going, "Oh my god," with your body in the background.
Oh, that'd be super sick.
That's the way to get
Oh
clicks.
fuck! Should we kill one of ourselves now just to Bernie it?
Just to cash
I'm
in.
not sure if it's worth the joke.
I know. I often daydream about
It's-
faking
it's
my own
good.
death to prank people at my funeral, but I mean that's a setup.
Burst out of the coffin like Awada did.
Yes, exactly. On a jet ski.
Never forget about the Necro Pants, by the way.
The necro pants?
Yeah.
The what was that? That was the Nordic, I want to say,
Yeah, I think
tradition of turning your friend's dead body into a pair of pants where you wear their skin.
Okay, that's cool.
And it was basically like it was a luck or fortune or power thing, but like
Or a
yeah.
Leatherface thing.
Yeah, it was just like turn yourself into a pair of pants and wear those pants.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
that was a
pants.
thing.
And if your friend's
That
an
was a
asshole,
thing.
you shit your pants.
Maybe a
Oh, no, that's
maybe like a
disrespect.
chapeau or an armband, but never pants.
Okay, you have to get turned into an item of clothing.
Okay.
I said chapeau or armband.
I'm gonna
That's
go
what I
with,
said.
I'm gonna go with hat for sure.
Hat.
Hat's cool. And I want it to be my head from my nose up that somebody wears on their head.
Yeah, okay.
A bracelet would
Like
be
a
good.
toque.
Yeah.
Ooh, brass knuckles
and
is a
it
piece
has
of clothing.
eye holes, so it's like a weird looking toque.
I'm
You
gonna
turn
go-
into a bald person.
I'm going 100% scalp because that's the obvious.
Uh-huh.
And if I were like a monster hunter and I was
Yeah.
like thing and I got killed,
Yeah.
your armor of me would have my scalp.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
Can
that's
I
that.
change my answer to brass knuckles? It's a piece of clothing.
Well, you'd have to. It would be
But
the
it
bones,
won't-
right?
But
Accessory.
it'd be your knuckles.
So it wouldn't be made out of brass.
Well, it would be human knuckles.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
knuckles.
I can punch people.
Yeah.
But are your knuckles like good for being brass knuckles? They look kind of soft.
Well, they are. It's true.
What's your milk
Why are you
consumption
fucking
at?
talking about my soft knuckles?
Unless they use
Now
other
I'm putting them under the desk so no one can see.
unless they use other parts of your body to make those knuckles.
Yeah, like what's the hardest? Like I think it's your
Your
forehead,
femur,
your forehead, your femur.
is pretty rough.
Yeah.
Your
Okay.
forehead's
Punch
super
people-
good
bone armor.
because of the shape, and your femur is the biggest, strongest.
Okay.
Yeah, you could if you
Man, hope I don't break that one day.
if you break your femur, you're actually good to work, no problem. So don't worry about
There
it.
you go.
We could break all of our legs; it'd be fine.
Oh yeah, waist
yeah.
down is completely worthless.
Yeah, but when I was getting the arthritis, holy shit, was I terrified.
yeah.
Can't play video games because my hands hurt.
Yeah, no, that's it. Like we're all good to fucking just